Good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for excuse me, we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And we are using the conduit of Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck, just because it's beautiful and has great messages. And what do I mean by going for your big dreams? I mean living the authentic life, living your authentic life. So you were gifted with a divine spark when you were born. The universe went, this is your gift to the world, and gave you this beautiful spark of knowledge, of wisdom, of interest that has led you through life. And quite possibly because, family and friends and school and all those things start to dim that. They start to say, no, you have to fit into this box. So it's possible that spark has been dimmed. If you were lucky, you got to shine it a little bit. But it's very possible that spark has been dimmed. And now you're in this journey because you're here about letting it start to shine again. Like going back to those interests, saying, you know what? I've done what everybody else wanted me to do. And now it's time to do what I want to do, right? So that spark is starting to shine a little bit more, but you have to clear out the stuff that says you have to fit into this tiny little box, right? And that's what we're here for. We're here to help clear out some of that stuff, help let your spark shine, and dive into those interests that you have. Because the universe is, all-knowing. Universe, God, Goddess, whatever you believe, right? It's that omniscient, all-knowing, I got a plan for you kind of thing, right? And you have free will, so you could choose. And by allowing your spark to shine, it gave you the spark because it knows that you are the person to bring this thing, whatever it is, forward. Whether it's the new idea that gets passed on through the ages to become new things, like like the light bulb, that was a new idea. Never knew it would end up here with us talking online, over the internet. Like, that's a new thing. But that was the beginning of this idea. And yours could be that, or it could be that you bring it forth and it changes the world, like penicillin, right? That changed the world. You could be in the relay, or you could be the big kaboom at the end. Who knows? Anyway, you have this spark to go for whatever it is that interests you. You have the experience to help bring it forward into the zeitgeist, if you will. And that's what going for your big dream is all about. It's doing that which interests you. Making life exciting and fun. And where you wake up in the morning and go, that's this, I am here. I am here and I'm having a good time. Even in the down times, I'm here and I'm having a good time. So the card, collaborative dreaming. Collaborative dreaming. Let's see what that has to say today. got the book. I've got the card. Let's start chatting. Collaborative dreaming. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Excuse me. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You are being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others and to find ways to live and let live, simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. You are asked to bear the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash, and there can be friction, particularly if you have different ways of working. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. More fire might require more friction along the creative path. It is not meant to be a permanent condition, just an aspect of the creative process from which you can learn something useful, if you wish. Your guidance is to embrace any experiences of friction or tension within yourself or as you work with another, with compassion, detachment, and tolerance. Creative endeavors, particularly involving groups, can bring up unresolved issues about being valued, heard, or capable. They can also trigger disputes about taking responsibility or inflame insecurities about being cast into unfamiliar roles of leadership or having to follow. This might happen for you, for others, or for all involved. The stronger the creative energy that flows, the more likely that a triggering will take place. It is the nature of creative energy to move in all directions. It doesn't just want to grow one project. Everything that comes into contact with it will grow. That means that the art and the artists are in the process of creation. This can be smooth, but it is more likely to be rough sailing, at least at times. This is not a sign that something isn't working. Far from it. It is more usually a sign that growth is happening and you are feeling the growing pains. This oracle is guiding you to stay in your integrity. Honor what you feel and remember why you chose to open up to group endeavors in the first place, especially if the group involvement becomes complex or challenging. Call on unconditional love each day and evening. It only takes a moment to do. I call on unconditional love. Please help and guide me and this project. You are going through this experience or will be in the near future because you are part of a new creative learning program for humanity. This learning program is taking place at a spiritual level, and it requires highly individualistic and creative people to learn to work with each other without compromising who they are in order to reach a common creative goal. It is wonderful, important, and challenging creative and spiritual work. You need a strong sense of self to be able to engage in the process and not lose your voice during the journey. You need a strong enough sense of self to be flexible and to know when to bend rather than break. You have to intuit what is going to be a good heart-inspired sacrifice for the greater good, and when you will need to stay true to your own voice for the greater good. Only the heart can guide you on these matters, and others may not always agree with your instincts, and vice versa. That is part of the challenge of staying present so that the friction created can be channeled into creative energy rather than lost in emotional turmoil. Sorry, my dog is behind me. Please remember that what really matters is that you hear your own voice. Others may or may not be able to receive it. When you hear your own voice, you will be able to connect with your heart truths. You will know when it is right to remain in a group or when you need to withdraw in order to work with others who resonate at a more appropriate vibration and perhaps more in harmony with your own. Not every collaboration will be long-term. Sometimes the learning will be short, sharp, and possibly even painful before it turns into the wisdom that is gained from experience. At other times, the journey will be more loving, supportive, and harmonious. This is neither better nor worse, just different. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you at this phase of your life path and creative journey. You are no longer to think of yourself as the lone wolf. Yes, you have your unique path to tread, but you now have tasks to accomplish for your own growth and the greater good that require more than a one-man band. You will still do your own work, of course. However, others are on the way to help you. There is only so much a single drop of water can do on its own, though it is precious. Together, those drops can become a wave and make a considerable impact in the world. You are a part of a wave of loving consciousness, and you are meant to be exploring collaborative dreams, healing relationships, and conscious communities. Some connections will be short-lived and perhaps involve some learning experiences that you are hopeful of never needing to repeat. Others will be longer-term loves. Either way, you will emerge more of yourself and more in connection with the world that wants your ideas, presence, energy, and light. This oracle brings a message to those of you that are involved in a group and are struggling over whether to continue or to let it go and move on. You are asked to trust your heart and not allow any group to become more powerful than the wisdom of your own heart. Always allow the sacred rebel within you to question authority. Is it loving, wise authority? Or is it coming from a place of fear-based control? Look to your heart's wisdom to discern whether your involvement in a group is healthy or not. Sometimes a group can only receive so much of our energy before it is time to move on. Sometimes a group is not receiving us at all, but we feel that we are meant to be a guiding hand in it for a period of time before our heart urges us to let go. Ask for guidance. Do the healing process below and trust in the feelings that become clear to you over time. You will know what to do, and you must always trust your own voice above any other. Collaborative dreaming. Let's do the healing process. So let's get your feet on the ground, comfortable in your chair or wherever it is that you are, laying down, sitting, standing, what have you. Breath. Good yawns for the morning. That's good, helpful shifting yawns or shifting things. It's like, oh, there's that bubble. Whew, release the bubble. So are burps and the other end. Tears are also that release. Sneezes are also those releases. So another big deep breath. And feeling the earth energy, Mama Earth, coming up through the floor, into your feet, up your legs, into your knees, through your thighs, into your torso, giving you that foundational support, that knowledge that the ground underneath you is steady, that encouragement. The nourishment of the food that is provided by Mother Earth. The community that is provided by Mother Earth. The dance that is creativity, by yourself or with another. And allowing that earth energy to fill you up and flow within you. And then opening up your crown chakra, your third eye, the top of your head, and allowing that big picture knowledge, the universal knowledge, God, Goddess, the all-knowing, whatever you believe, that big picture knowledge coming down into your mind, sparking that inspiration, coming down behind your eyes, clearing the vision so that you can see and be really clear on where it is that you are going in your life. Coming down into the ears and clearing out all of the gunk that you've heard, that you might hear, so that you can hear the truth, that you hear that golden nugget that is truth for you among the din that is people's opinions, society's thoughts, familial traditions. And then coming down into your throat, allowing it to clear those blocks, those doors that have been closed, the strangulation of not being able to speak your dream, not being able to really communicate clearly, not being able to sing. Everybody can sing. Everybody can sing. If you can talk, you can sing. Allowing that to open up, clearing out all that, and coming down and touching into your heart space, where that divine spark is, reconnecting that connection of that gift that the universe gave you when you were born. Lending it strength, lending it the knowledge, taking and encapsulating all of your experience into this positive endeavor. And letting that light shine big and bright as it mixes with that Earth Mama energy, the support, the encouragement, the cheerleading, the nourishment. Both of these energies working together to create this human experience. Imagine a chain of paper dolls, all connected, forming a circle. Imagine that circular chain of paper dolls can be filled with beautiful golden light. Light which begins in the heart of each paper doll. The light shines out and shimmers, making the paper dolls radiant, shining, and golden. Imagine a feeling of love, connection, help, and goodwill shining along with the golden light. Stay with that image, that feeling, as long as feels good for you. Then open your eyes, and you have completed your healing process. Collaborative dreaming. It's what we do every day when we go out into the world. We start dreaming with each other. It could be that we're contributing to someone else's dream, but now it's time to contribute to your own dream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button and the bell that's around here somewhere that will notify you of any time that I come on live, which is daily, and anytime I upload any new content. And if you are seeking a new collaboration, if you are looking for a community to hold you and your big dream as sacred, as necessary, as important, as special, I invite you to come to the Big Dreams Blueprint. It's happening this Thursday, May 29th through the 31st. There are still seats available. You can still get in. It's going to be amazing. And we will work on your big dream. Finding it if you don't have it, refining it if you do, getting super clear on what it is right now. Because your dream changes over time. It grows, it evolves. So, taking this moment in time to really get clear on your dream, to start creating the roadmap to achieve it, and dealing with everything that goes along with the journey of doing so. If that is of interest to you, if that feels like the next right thing for you, please click the link below in the description. It's the Big Dreams Blueprint, happening May 29th through the 31st. That's this Thursday. We start at 12 noon Eastern. So you still have time to sign up. You still have time to get prepared and get ready. Yeah, it's going to be amazing 3 days. So with that, I will close. And remember, you are always collaboratively dreaming. Whose dream are you dreaming about? Whose dream are you supporting? Let's make it yours. All right. With that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.